Hey, Shelby, do you want to record a podcast?
Yes! Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. Yes.
So this is the all-new Super Lateys Metallica podcast.
Yes.
And this is episode 36.
Yay! 36.
Whoa.
Bitches.
And we've actually already recorded number 37. I just haven't uploaded it yet. But this one will go up earlier.
Have we?
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, but this is a special one that will be uploaded promptly because we got...
Oh my god, we got such greatness today. Oh my god, we got Punisher.
Punisher.
Was not even expecting it at all. Was not. I mean, I hope for it every day, but I was not expecting it. So when you sent me the message, I was like, "What?"
Right?
And then I had to wait for Brittany because I clicked it for a second. I was like, "No, I can't watch this by myself. I have to wait for Brittany." So I had to wait, but it was so worth it.
Wasn't it? So.
Oh my god!
And I had the little alert had come up on the MCU Exchange, holy fuck, go listen to this, or go watch this. And I had watched 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And it was just like when we got the first Defenders trailer. I had to stop and catch my breath on this.
Yeah.
And I did not expect that.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing when we finally sat down to watch it. I had to hold on to somebody.
Yeah.
I was holding on to Brittany. Oh my god. And I was shaking and got teary-eyed and was like, this is way better than I ever... I don't know what I thought. I don't know. But it was better than that.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt. So that first part of the trailer, where it's him on the guitar with his daughter and the flashing from the light to the dark but still that sad melody. Okay, I'm sad I didn't notice what that melody was, but we got that at Comic-Con.
Oh, did you?
And
okay.
And that's the part, because they showed a 5-minute clip at Comic-Con, and that...
See, I have not even thought about the people who got to see stuff at Comic-Con that hasn't even I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. But that was that part, and I was like, damn. Yeah, and I didn't even have time. I just like you, I got a link and went and followed it. But I didn't. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, maybe they just released a clip and it's the same one from Comic-Con and this isn't. And then it kept going. But yeah, that first part. So that's the part at Comic-Con that they showed it up on the screen and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna actually like this show.
Yeah.
They're making me cry just, in the first 5 seconds of whatever's going on.
Exactly. Well, there's so many people. I did not know that so many people would be confused when Frank is dreaming or PTSD flash, whatever is going on. People are so confused and no, I thought his family died at the carousel. And I'm like,
really?
It's yes, I've seen that all on the YouTube comments. And then I had, I had somebody tweet me and they're like, I'm no, I'm going to be super upset if they change the way his family died. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a dream, a nightmare, flashback, PTSD, whatever. I don't think that's the way his family died.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. I was just like, oh, God. Yeah, because it's going to tear your heart out.
Yeah. Well, and so I just went through and I did a really in-depth, breakdown of the trailer for the MCU Exchange. And one of the things I noticed trying to screen cap that stuff for that article is that dream sequence, it's actually blurry. I was trying, I was like, fuck, I can't get a good screen cap. I'm getting there, but no, those scenes are actually blurry. And then the moment he wakes up, that is the crispest, clearest shot
Yeah.
And it's something that just sort of, I mean, I don't think anybody not taking screen caps would consciously notice it, but it is blurry. And so it's a dream. Yeah, people, it's a dream. If you need us to explain that to you, that's what we're here for. It was a dream.
So many people on YouTube were so confused. I know you should never read the comments on YouTube, but I was just to see what, if people were excited. This made them more excited about the show, and there were so many comments that were like, "This better be good because Defenders sucked so hard."
Well, and I mean, like, a slight sidetrack on that note, there was an article today about the Defenders being like the least watch of all the Marvel shows.
I saw that a couple days ago, but I take those articles so lightly.
Yeah, they're the ones that say like Iron Fist was the most watched, so
right. Maybe it was like the least like tweeted about or something. Maybe, and maybe it was the least watched. I don't know. I've watched it like several times, but whatever. We'll probably never know for sure.
Right.
Right. So that's why I was reading the comments, just to see. And if people felt the way about the music that I did, that's what I wanted to say. I was like, are people digging this? Because it took me probably the third or fourth time. Of course, I recognized Metallica like by the end, of course. But it took me a while to realize that was what was playing throughout the whole trailer. Like when it kicks in, like early on, it kicks in and that's the song. But it, like for the first 30 seconds, even the slow guitar part, I didn't realize that was one being played throughout the whole trailer.
So where did you catch that it was one?
I can't. Maybe right. Oh God. I don't know exactly. Like it's not the slow guitar part, and not when it first goes like, durner, durner. Like there's a bum that starts, but then it kicks in, and then I knew that it was one.
So it wasn't. So because I definitely didn't catch it on the guitar, and I'm wondering if it was the same music when I saw it at Comic-Con, or if they changed it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I didn't recognize it on the guitar. I thought like as it hit the metal part, as we got into Frank Castle being Frank Castle.
Right. Like the guns clicking,
I was like, maybe this is one. This would be really badass if this was one. There's no fucking way they would use one. Like, how big of balls would it to take? And then the machine gun drum solo. And I was like, holy baby Jesus and a machine gun. They're using one for Frank Castle. And I had to stop and take my breath. I mean, I got a little teary-eyed. That made me more teary-eyed than the guitar with the little girl.
I've got chills just talking about it.
Yeah.
Again, that's how... This trailer, to me, is the best Marvel Netflix trailer.
And for those that don't know Metallica's One, it's based on a 1934 soldier from World War One who had basically his arms and legs blown off.
Yep, was trapped inside his body.
He couldn't see, he couldn't speak, but he knew Morse code. So he would bang his head in Morse code to communicate. And it's his words that I cannot live, I cannot die, trapped in myself, living this life in hell, are the words of the song. And it just, for Frank Castle, one, I mean, that song, it's just, to apply it to anybody, I would consider an extremely pretentious situation. But for Frank Castle?
Right.
Aside from him being completely able-bodied, like, it's...
Yeah, it's a perfect song. It never entered my head to even think about Metallica music being used in The Punisher in any way. Like, I'm like, no, I mean, I haven't thought about Metallica in years. But, oh my God, it works.
Yeah.
This whole trailer works. Everything in this trailer works.
Yes.
And it's not like you leave it going, okay, I understand everything that's going on. This is what's going to happen. This is what the show is going to be about. You don't care.
Well, I do care. I do care.
I don't, because I just want to see Frank. I want to see Frank's journey. I don't care about. I mean, I'm not okay. Not saying you don't care is maybe not the right. I don't care about having it all in the trailer, I guess is what I mean. I don't need to know the whole story in the trailer.
Right. I don't need to know the whole story right now, but I am excited about what I've seen.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about because I was not excited about Punisher. I mean,
I was scared for Punisher because I didn't know how they could make the Punisher. And we'll still see this. Like, I don't know. Like, what can they do over 13 hours of television for the Punisher? So, but this gets me excited. I'm ready to see what they got. I'm ready.
Right. And that's what, I mean, that's where, for me, I was like, I need it to be a super complex, I need the Punisher to be an overly complex story for me to get invested in the story and not turned off by the violence.
All the violence. Yeah, it's going to be. I wonder, like, how rated it's going to be. Does anybody know? Is it, like, going to be?
Netflix doesn't rate stuff, does it?
I know, but I don't know. But do you think it's going to be, like, they've got to rate it some way, surely.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
But do they?
Like, I don't know, but I mean, they have to, because it's got to have, like, I mean, your kids can't be able to just, like, queue it up if you.
But it's not being aired on, like, NBC.
I know, but still. Like, I mean, what would you consider? Do you think this is going to be darker than, like, are they going to go darker than Daredevil Season 2? Like, Jessica Jones? Are we going to get...
I think it's going to be on par with Daredevil's season. You know, decapitating a head with a car door, Punisher in a hallway. I mean, Punisher in the prison fight. I don't,
because they like to call Daredevil like PG-16 or something like that. So I just wonder, is this one going to push it even further than that?
I don't know. That is a very good question.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's only so much.
The trailer's pretty violent.
Well, but it looks as, I mean, my only request for this whole series is that the violence has purpose. I lose it when it's just like, okay, this episode needs a fight, so we put them in this hallway for reasons. You know,
so this one's not going to be a hallway fight. This one needs a gunfight.
Well, but in the trailer, there's a stairway fight. There's him grabbing the fire hose and jumping down the stairs.
That is my favorite fucking part.
And that could just as easily be Claire Temple's old apartment building.
That is my favorite, because this morning I finished reading the 2011 run, and he doesn't grab like a fire hose, but he is rappelling downstairs like that. So this morning when I saw that, I was like, that's my favorite fucking part of the whole trailer.
Yes.
Grabbing the hose and oh my god. Yep. That's Shelby's favorite part.
Yay. So
and that and him standing in front of a mirror, as all of our Netflix stars do.
Oh, yeah. Covered in blood, no shirt on. Yeah. Matt doesn't spend a lot of time standing in front of a mirror.
No, but all the other ones have, I think, at some point.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah. Luke stood in front of a mirror. He wasn't, I don't think, bloody at the time. Jessica's been in front of a mirror, I'm pretty sure. And Danny, we know. Yeah.
Yeah, Danny's really good at standing in front of a mirror.
Matt just stands in front of other people, like, covered in blood.
Yeah. There were a lot of familiar faces in this trailer.
Yes.
I mean, obviously we knew we were getting Karen. But
what the fuck are you doing, Karen? What are you doing?
Dude, Karen, maybe she has no reason to live anymore.
Because we saw, we haven't talked about the finale of the Defenders yet. We can go ahead and spoil it here. Who cares?
Okay. I mean, it's been a month. If you haven't seen the Defenders yet, we haven't talked about the finale yet. But...
Defenders spoilers. Maybe she's sad, but we saw leaked pictures like back. Remember when we were at Comic-Con last year? There were pictures coming out like every 2 seconds. I'm like, here's Kara, here's Deborah Ann Wall, and John Bernthal instead of the Punisher. Here's some more, and all it was like they were sitting on a bench or hiding behind a corner, and now it's like she's in the shit with him. Like, what are you doing, Karen? like,
well,
what are you doing?
but see, so I think, so like they laid it up. He has this like narration going, you know, like these people are after me, these people are after me, blah, blah, blah. And they make it all seem like that's him introducing himself to Micro. But I think that might actually be him explaining things to Karen.
Could be. Yeah, those trailers are very misleading like that. Yeah.
You know, it could be something like that, him getting her, because as an investigative journalist now, she might be interested in, you know,
getting to the bottom of this, like, black ops shit that he did back. That's what I'm interested in. They apparently did some messed up shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm really excited, like, if he was Black Ops, you know, all of this stuff, at least he's old enough to have gotten to that point. Unlike back when we were watching Covert Affairs and there's, like, this 30-year-old and, you know, like, in the span of 5 years, he joined the army and became a captain and became a deep cover CIA agent and had 3 wives and they died and came back to life and died and came... You know, like, at least Frank Castle is old enough to have had the experiences they're going to give him. I just had like a little moment of like so refreshed that is going to be the case.
He's killed a shit ton of people. He's got a lot of kills.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and we saw at the end, who else? Brett Mahoney's in this trailer. Yeah. And he's got one of the best lines of the trailer, if not the line of the trailer.
Yeah. He got the punchline in the trailer. I mean, it's like all of the trailers now have a little punchline at the end. Like, does he look dead?
Yeah, like, does this look like... I'm gonna mess up the line.
I know, I messed it up already. I can actually pull up the trailer here. Oh, no. I keep closing it out. Anyways.
Does it look like a dead guy? Does it look like a dead guy did this? Something like that. Or, yeah. Anyway, something about a dead guy. Because... it's great. Is that it? That's the 2?
Yeah, those are the 2 that were in the trailer, and this past week we saw Turk Barrett is in it. And always exciting to see that Turk Barrett's... I can't say it.
Yes. Turk Barrett.
That he's alive.
Yeah. Yeah, Turk's gotta live. Turk will live forever.
Well, that's the thing. Like, at this point, Turk officially is going to live forever. Like, evidently he can go against Daredevil. He can go against Luke Cage. He can go against Jessica Jones. I mean, there's like a little scene with Jessica Jones. He wasn't worthy to give an Iron Fist, but whatever. He popped up in the Defenders. But and he mouthed off about Marvel on Twitter.
Or was there just like the Jessica Jones like little side?
Yeah, he was just in the comic. But
okay, yeah. I was like, oh my god, I don't remember that.
But I mean, like the biggest foe he went against was mouthing off about Twitter. I mean, mouthing off about Marvel on Twitter. And,
true that.
Yeah, and he goes up against the Demogorgon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is probably, I don't know what's scarier, Demogorgon, Punisher, Demogorgon.
Marvel snipers. Demogorgon?
Yeah.
Marvel snipers.
We got a little glimpse of Ben Barnes in the trailer. Just a little. Yeah. He looked good.
He did.
He looks so good.
He did.
He looks so good. And I remember, what's the character's name? Bill. Oh, man. See? This has made me forget everything.
You know,
so terrible.
The Ben Barnes part is the one that I just sort of skirted over when I did my trailer breakdown.
It's Billy Russo. Yeah, God, I should know that. Jeez, yes, yeah, Jigsaw.
Oh yeah.
So, do you reckon the beautiful face is going to get messed up a la comic?
Maybe, or maybe he just really likes puzzles.
Or are they not going to go the comic route and he's going to stay beautiful? He's got to get his face fucked. I want his face fucked up. Yeah. I want his face fucked up just as bad as I want Misty to lose her arm. Sorry, Ben.
Well, and that's what the main reason I want Bullseye in Daredevil is that I want that scene where Matt Murdock carves the bullseye in his forehead.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
That's why, like, whenever people show me their Bullseye fan casting, I'm like, all right, how big is that forehead? Is
Yeah,
there
it's got to
enough
be a big
space?
forehead. Is
Yeah.
that why Walt Goggins was in the front runner, for on so many fan lists for so long because he has a big
Yeah.
forehead?
Yeah. You know who my current big forehead fan casting for
Who?
Bullseye is? Chris
Who?
Gorham.
Who?
Chris Gorham.
Oh, Chris Gorham. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You blipped out, but yes, I knew that. Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got a big ass forehead.
Be a bullseye for. Yeah, yeah. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll see. What if they make us? They may make us wait a whole entire other season for Bullseye. So.
Oh,
I know. And I really freaking loved Micro.
right.
Oh my God. I'm so excited for Micro.
That was like a slap in the face to Daredevil. It was like, yeah, one condition. We kill everybody. Like somewhere Matt Murdock is like coming back into consciousness and he's like,
Yes. He's twitching somewhere. His little fingers are like twitching because Frank's back at it. He's hearing like guns being cocked everywhere.
it's like, yeah, I have to come back from the dead so that I can tell Frank Castle that what he's doing is wrong and have a really serious heart-to-heart conversation about
God,
this.
it does make me now more sad about the Defenders finale. Not saying that Matt Murdock, Daredevil, whoever, somebody dressed as Daredevil can't show up to try and stop the Punisher in the finale or have like a little altercation or whatever, but it does make me sad that that's, I do wish I knew for sure that Matt Murdock was still like flitting around in his little red Spanx and like,
Yeah.
he could definitely like go after Frank. No, Frank, bad. Because he's got nobody like to really tell no to. Like Elektra's probably gone, so you can't tell. It's like no, Elektra's. He's no, Frank. No. And Frank's like, Frank, yes.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so I'm excited. So it looks like we're gonna like dig into the black ops, the military, the crazy stuff the military did, and I don't know how this ties back into to his family, the heroin, if that ties in really at all, if they were behind it all along just to get to him. Like I want to know. I'm ready.
Me too.
Fucking,
Me too.
fucking.
I want
John
to...
Bernthal's gonna be so good. John Bernthal's gonna be so good. He's gonna be so good. He like I feel like poor John Bernthal, he's like the hardest working dude ever. He is always doing something, but yet I feel like he's been the Punisher for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
And he's had like a long break off from being Frank Castle, but seems like it took forever to get here. And I just feel like, what a headspace to be in for like 2 years, to have Frank in the back of your mind for 2 years.
And he did. I mean, he did that whole full immersion thing again, where he disappeared and became, didn't talk to his family for 4 months and like just became Frank Castle. And I just can't imagine that. Like, are they paying the dude enough?
I know. That's such a, like I said, it's such a hard headspace to be in. And because they wrapped about the time the Defenders wrapped too. So he's been Frank free now for like 6 months, but now he's fixing to probably have to start up and do like little tours and go to talking about it again.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to seclude himself from reality for that.
No, but we know we're getting season 2 probably. So get ready, John. We want more Frank. Just from this trailer, I want Punisher season 2. Can Netflix just go ahead and just announce it? Just give it to me. I saw a lot of comments too of people claiming they saw like fucking, you know who that's gonna be, and I would pause it at whatever moment they told me to go to. That's gonna be Moon Knight. Like, I don't even see anybody at the like minute and 20 whatever mark you're telling me to go at. What are you talking about?
A lot of people think that Punisher's going to have the backdoor Moon Knight.
I know, but I didn't see anybody in that trailer that could be Moon Knight.
I didn't either, and I watched it pretty deep, but
Yeah, you can go to super slow mo on your phone now, so that's cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I haven't done it in super slow yet, but
did you find a premiere date?
no.
Hmm.
No, I saw people. I've heard so many things. I've saw people say still November 10th, November 14th, November 17th. I've heard people say that it could just drop whenever, and that would be a very Punisher thing to do.
Yeah, when you say I've heard people say, I said 3 out of 4 of those.
Well, I saw them on the YouTube thing today. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think
and other cool things. Yeah.
I think it would be interesting. I have our buddy Charles. I'm like, because he's in a different time zone where it's easier to check at 3 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
And I was like, Charles, you need to check at 3 a.m. every day, just in case.
Every day, because I want that, but then I don't want it, but then I want it because again, I think that would just be very Punisher-like.
God,
Bam.
It's just gonna fuck up that one day so badly. Like if they do that, if it's just like a random Wednesday, like today is Wednesday, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If it's just like a random Wednesday, it's gonna be like, oh God, like I was supposed to go to work today. I was supposed to be able to focus on these clients, these applicants, these customers.
Yeah.
But now I have to like fuck.
I know. I want to plan it. See, you're the one also who said we talked about Black Friday, and that would be like perfect. We talked about Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Yeah. I would love that because I could plan then because I'm off work and I could watch it with my sister. And yeah, that's what I want.
See, for me, that would almost be worse because I would be surrounded. Like my family is pretty small at Thanksgiving this year. Because the family from Florida normally comes up for Thanksgiving, and there was drama with them over Hurricane Irma, so now they don't. No, our family's every other year really small for Thanksgiving, and this year it would literally just be like me, my parents, my grandparents, my uncle, my grandmother and my uncle. Like there's no way I could sneak away and watch it, and there's no way I could watch it with them.
Right.
Like, just, no, it would just be torture. It would just be torture. So
yeah,
don't do Black Friday.
Then I read something that said they could sneak it and drop it New York Comic Con.
Just see, I'm assuming we're getting the first episode.
I don't know what day they're talking about when they say drop it at New York Comic Con, if they mean, and I know nobody likes to use the word drop it anymore, but whatever. I don't know if they mean Friday at 3 a.m. still. I don't know if they mean Thursday. I don't know if they mean Saturday after the fucking, panel, or at the same time of the panel. When we get the first episode, they go, hey, it's all out there. Go watch it.
Oh, like the first episode shows for us, and they're like, yeah, and the whole series is on when you get home.
Yes.
That
would really mess up Sunday at New
York. I was about to say that would really cancel our Sunday plans at Comic-Con.
Which right now I think our Sunday is super wide open, so hey.
I know. I'm like, it could work. It could work. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, at this point, I don't feel like they could turn around tomorrow and just be like, oh, and it's coming November 10th. Mm-hmm. Like, they've built up that there's going to be something special about this announcement.
I know.
And this announcement or lack thereof.
Yes. Yeah, that's the, yeah. So either they're waiting until New York Comic Con to give it. Like that's going to be part of the big surprise, whatever. Which by then they're running out of like days, but whatever. Yeah. Or it's just going to drop.
It doesn't matter if they run out of days. I mean, Netflix doesn't care how many people watch it that first day.
No.
So it can be out for a month. And I mean, like, you think of things like Stranger Things, OA, Ozark. They're out there on Netflix, and all Netflix cares is that people pick up subscriptions to watch them at some point.
Yeah.
So if people pick up that subscription in a month to watch it, they don't care.
No.
I mean, they would obviously rather that person have a subscription a month earlier. And
to give them time. But they're definitely doing something sneaky with it. I don't know what, unless their thing is to make you think they're doing something sneaky and they're not at all.
We need to look at the Netflix schedule. I have a plan. I'm going to look at the Netflix schedule to see if there's something on there that could actually be Punisher.
Yeah, because everybody's paused. I have paused on that date so many times, and I know it's not on there. I know that, but it's funny to pause it, and it's like, oh my god, I figured it out. It's asterisk, period, dash.
I know.
2017.
Yeah. No. So, all right. Well, you and I both have to get up early tomorrow. And...
Me too. So stupid, so dumb. I'm gonna get up at 3 a.m. I get up at Netflix o'clock anyway, so...
I have to, like, drive to Vermont for a 10 o'clock meeting.
That's nice.
Okay, so that just sounds fun. It sounds fun to say I have to drive to Vermont. It's like my meetings that were up in Canada. But in reality, I think I'm only about an hour from Vermont right now. But...
Oh, cool.
I have to drive, like, a couple hours towards Canada and then an hour towards Vermont, so... I probably need to start figuring that out and figure out what time to wake up.
Yeah, that you probably need to do that. And we need to all go watch the Punisher trailer again, because I need to watch it on super slow motion to see if there's anything that I might have missed. Although I'll usually wait for other people to point that stuff out to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm too busy like going, it's Metallica! Oh my god, it's Frank with the skull, and he's bloody, and it's perfect. Yeah. So I'll wait for everybody else's, like, Easter eggs and stuff.
Awesome.
People get on that. Y'all people do that.
Yeah, please. Everybody tell us the Easter eggs. Like, my breakdown wasn't that awesome for finding all of those.
I'm so glad, though, that you, like, broke it down, because just knowing that in your head that you had broke it down, like, I didn't expect you to come here on this podcast and not like me and go, okay, scene by scene. But I was like, oh, Brianna's going to, like, know the trailer better than I do.
Better than I usually do. Normally it's like, that broke at work and I've watched it one time since and I need you to explain it to me. No, this time I've seen it. So.
Yeah. It had already been viewed, like, on the Netflix one over 1 million times.
Has it? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. Yeah. I think in the first hour it had been like 150,000.
Because there wasn't a lot of... I mean, my Twitter feed was kind of more concerned about, like, the healthcare bill and Hurricane Maria, and, you know, like, actual world shit. You know, when the Punisher makes your day better, you have to wonder how crappy the world is.
Amen, sister.
And
amen.
Yeah.
I think we should close on that note.
I think we should. All right. Talk to y'all later.
Okay, bye, people.